I like the look of Docando because it looks more like traditional martial arts. You notice they have the belts, they have kind of like a gi, but a more modern gi with short sleeves.
There's a modern view about the traditional martial arts. I agree with you. I really like because this is a sport, a really good mix of sport, but with tradition and martial art.
And the gloves are the style that Bruce Lee invented, which was called Jeet Kune Do, and it looks very similar to his gloves. And I'm, of course, a big Bruce Lee fan.
You know everybody about this preference from Mr. Wilson about Bruce Lee. You told me that also you have been in Hong Kong several times where he's a real legend. You made even some films there.
I fought 6 times in Hong Kong. So I had a lot of experience there.
My action is not in Hong Kong tonight, it's in La Nucia. And we are looking how I'm still studying each other, Iago Diniz and Boris Ardarian.
Yeah, this is a different look than what we've been seeing tonight. You know, they're fighting using full contact, but also traditional martial art techniques.
Oh.
Well, I would look for a one-punch knockout because if they land with these gloves are very light. I had one of them on earlier today, and if they land on the chin, it's going to be a quick night.
Let's see, all of them are under 65 kilograms. 64.5 for Iago Diniz in red, and 60 kilograms exactly for Boris Ardarian in blue. They are light, but in any case, any punch will send you to the ground.
Right, but you can see you're mentioning the colors, and this is one of the differences of Docando, is that one side will wear red, one side will wear blue. It's really just preference, but it doesn't mean anything. It's just
that is also very good for the audience. It's much more easier
very easy
to find out both athletes. Now I saw one action really sporting about them when after the projection, the fighter helped the other to get up.
Yeah, it's a traditional martial art attitude as we show respect to the opponent. There's no anger towards your opponent. You almost landed a good. Now they're not allowed to fight on the ground. They can take down, but there's no fighting on the ground.
We have seen it again how they support each other at the moment to wake up.
They have the same low kicks that they have in Muay Thai. Oh, he landed a big overhand right that time.
For the moment, the initiative is absolutely shared between both. No one of them looks to be the leader of the fight.
It's been pretty even. This is pretty a well-matched bout so far.
Well, we have seen the end of the first round. Now the work is in the corner and waiting for the second.
Well, unofficially, I would say that was an even round. I was like you, I couldn't make a decision who was dominating.
For the moment, I think absolutely equal the initiative between both fighters. Now ready immediately for the second.
In the red gi is Diniz, and in the blue gi is Soradik Young.
Boris Ardarian in blue. The Armenian fighter living in Spain.
Now they can take down like a judo throw or a takedown, but they stand up. There's no fighting on the ground.
That's the difference with Docando about mixed martial arts, for example, not possible to fight in the ground.
Yes, well, the purpose of it is to keep the action moving. Instead of them laying on the ground and rolling around grappling, they have to stand back up. I like this style of fighting because it forces you to perfect your striking techniques. Because if you could just grab somebody and go immediately to the ground, you won't spend as much time perfecting punching and kicking.
Going to the ground, the projection.
And I would say that was an equal takedown. I don't give either one a clean score there. It looked like a draw for the takedown.
We have seen several techniques in both of them, also the legs and also the arms. So they didn't show to have preference for any kind of hit.
No, usually you'll see a fighter has a preference, but you're right. These guys are both equally skilled at punching or kicking. And that's really, I think that's what you... Good head kick.
This time, good kick from Yagodini.
That may be the best kick all night to the head. That may be the best kick I saw all night to the head. That was clean.
The left leg of Yagodini hits the face of Boris Sarvarian of no consequence.
And I'm sure the judges will score that pretty well because that is the cleanest kick tonight. Yeah.
In any case, good technical level in both of them.
Both of them excellent. It's not a mismatch. We have seen mismatches tonight where one fighter dominated the entire 3 rounds. But this fight has been equal since the beginning. You notice the audience seems to be coming alive. The audience seems to be really liking the action.
These are the first fight in Docando in La Lucia in Spain in this part, and of course, audience is really enjoying.
It's new around the world. This sport is just now starting and growing. Oh wow! Now I was surprised to see that takedown, but that's an obvious score.
The end of the second round, and I think it's going to be absolutely successful. This discipline, Docando. The audience is really enjoying the fights. And now the moment in the corner, both fighters trying to recover, to using these 60 seconds to recover.
And I tell you, I was a kickboxer for many years, and I also wrestled in college, so I know that when you grab somebody, pick them up, and take them down, it takes a lot of energy. A lot more than just throwing a jab or throwing a kick. When you grab somebody and you pick them up and throw them down, you burn energy.
Well, in any case, 60 seconds is not too much to recover the energy, don't.
No, but you know what? After 28 years of kickboxing, that's all I need. If you give me 60 seconds, I'm back to normal. You learn to do that. These guys are breathing deep and they're relaxing, and they'll be good to go in another few seconds.
Now we're ready for the third and last round.
Unofficially, I think we both have it still a draw. So this round is going to decide.
Exactly. This is going to be the final round.
This is it. This is it.
It's going to be decisive.
What they say is who wants it the most. That's who's going to get it. Whoever wants it.
Yagodini is trying to stay away, the fighter in red, because he's shortest.
He may think he's ahead.
And the projection again, Boris Sarvarian over Yagodini.
He got another takedown. And this is a point. If nobody wins by knockout, it'll be by points. So that could make a big difference.
In any case, very clean, very sport fight. We have not seen not dirty action, but completely illegal action in both of them.
I have not seen it tonight, the whole night. It's been good sportsmanship all night long. All the different styles of fighting. I'm really proud of all the martial art fighters.
Absolutely agree, and this is a sport. Again, the projection.
There's a judo throw. I'm not sure if the referee counted it though.
Boris Sarvarian did it several times in the fight. Oh. Both fighters trying to use the last second to score.
Yes, because one shot could turn it all around. A punch or a kick. If anybody scores a knockdown, it could win the fight for them. But they'll generally give it to the aggressor. So the blue fighter is coming on. the judges are looking more favorably towards him,
A
probably.
little bit more active, yes, on this last round.
The red fighter in the red is kind of defensive. You see, he's backing away. He's backing away.
Even he wants not to be into the distance because of course
Yes.
he's shortest.
And the judges are going to score better for the blue.
But now the audience is supporting the fighter in red, Iago Diniz.
Well, that's the audience, but that's not the judges.
Of course, of course then. Wow.
He did land an overhand right.
We are in the last second of this round and the fight. And any action can be decisive. 10 seconds to the end.
Well, I cannot call that one. I cannot call it. That may have gone as a takedown, but I'm not sure if that was a clean takedown. They both fell at the same time. The blue fighter was on top, but I'm not sure.
Nobody
So,
should, even I think not the judges.
that was so even of a fight. That was really great matchmaking when you match fighters that close.
Really good. Let's wait and let's wait for the final decision from the judges.
Well, this is the first fight tonight that I've seen that I would call a draw. Every other fight has had a definite winner and a definite loser, in my opinion, and the judges scored it that way.